On board the front shot off Nichols Offshore here. Heading out towards turn 1 in Key West. Back off the back of Nichols Offshore now. We've heard on the radio that J.D. Byrider has had a mishap and ended up upside down. We're going to go to the onboard camera off WHM Motorsports and see what we can see. You can see J.D. Byrider, the white boat, right there on the front of your screen. You can see him right there in front of us, sideways. There they go, going over the top. Oh, Tony Mercatonio and Kirk Dunneman heading around turn 2 have gone upside down on J.D. Byrider. We've heard they're both okay and out of the boat with no problems. Slid it around the corner a little too much and turned her over, heading into Key West Harbor. It's about the exact same spot that Hidden Agenda did it a couple years ago, but they landed right side up right in that same spot. Great to have them. They're running great here in the Super Cat class at the finals in Key West with the World Championships 2004. Sliding back a position, here's Reliable Carriers, number 20, owned by Tomcat Racing out of Michigan. The driver is Tom Abrams. The throttle man is Jerry Gilbreth. Reliable Carriers, your home for all your specialized automotive transport needs. These guys have run well this week with 2 fifth-place finishes so far, Wednesday and Saturday, out of a 10-boat fleet. Jerry Gilbreth is no stranger to doing well here in Key West. Throttle many championships here, including running the Alcone Motorsports boat. Doing a great job here now. You see the boat give a little wiggle as it heads into Key West Harbor there, heading towards the flatter water in the harbor. Reliable Carriers doing a great job trying to get to the front of the pack in Super Cat class. Beautiful 40-foot skater with Mercury Power heading by Fort Zachary Taylor in the State Park. Getting ready to go by the Mole Pier here at the Truman Annex where all the race action has taken place all week. Guys had 2 second-place finishes, are trying to move up the pack to keep that streak going. Dominic Visconti, he's the owner and driver of this boat. Jim Dykes, the throttle man. Got the boat put back together after the last event held in Grand Haven, Michigan. They flipped it over, got it back to the shop, made some changes to it, did a bunch of glasswork, and it looks good as new here in Key West with 2 very exciting second-place finishes at the first 2 rounds of the World Championship. Popeye Racing Team, special thanks to Effin' Vodka. Looking forward to a possible new sponsorship with them for next year. Popeye Racing Team is the OSS Cat 2004 national champions put together a string of good finishings, including winning the opening race in Biloxi, Mississippi in convincing fashion. Did a great job there. Lots of R&D went into this boat, and a very hard-working team based out of Ohio, number 84, OSS Cat, Super Cat, Popeye. Let's listen in, as this is the first day of racing in Key West here when Big Thunder had their problem. You can see the flames coming out of the scoops on the engines now. Very scary occurrence when there's fire aboard a fiberglass boat here in Key West. You can see both Dennis Hillhouse and Bob Morgan back there trying to put the fire out with the little fire extinguishers, doing the best they can, but some type of oil fire or something wasn't very easy to get out. They had big problems getting this out on the first day. From that other engine hatch, you can still see the flames coming out of that. Now you can look at the big flames shooting out of the engine compartment. All this was very easily seeable from all the teams watching it from the pier. Now you can see the fireboat finally on scene, dousing the flames with water. It still took a while to get the flames put out. Great footage provided by Freeze Frame Video's onboard camera there. Very exciting stuff. Excellent job by the Big Thunder Marine crew to get this boat back in shape to race for a World Championships here in Key West. Bob Morgan and crew from Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri always do a great job, great show in Key West. Down now onto another Super Cat entry. This is JEM Companies Limited. 40-foot motion powered by Mercury Super Cat engines with number 6 Mercury drives. The driver today is Stan Pekrosky out of Maryland. The throttle man and owner is Jason Muller from Upper Saddle River, New Jersey. Running strong here, finishing all 3 days in Key West, which isn't an easy task. JEM has finished so far in 8th, a 9th, and running today currently in 6th place. Doing very well in the Super Cat class. Sunday is Ettore Squeegees. Paul Whittier is the owner and throttle man aboard Ettore Squeegees. And John Talley is the driver. You might remember John Talley. He was the owner and driver of Liquid Metal, retired for a short period of time, and now he's back in the wheelman seat of Ettore Squeegees. and Alvin Heathman not letting them down, doing a great job on the throttle so far as they head around turn 2, heading into Key West Harbor late in the race here at Sunday at the World Championship final day. Side by side, Showtime and In Motion putting on a show for everybody. In Motion sponsors include Calex Construction and IMCO Quality Marine Products. Time racing team out of Virginia, owned by Outlaw Motorsports. Heading out of Key West Harbor, these guys are still on the gas late in the race here at Super Cat Light Class. The 2004 SBI, OSS, and APBA World Championships in Key West, Florida. There you can see Callan Marine on the end of a tow rope. They've stuffed their boat and had the boat come apart very badly. David Callan and John Kosker look to be okay. Great footage here. Interesting footage late in the race at the turn in Key West Harbor, turn number 3. You can see Big Thunder going around the corner. Overall, it was a fantastic week of racing here in Key West. The Concord Public Offshore Powerboat Racing Association did an unbelievable job of putting all 3 organizations together to do this for the true World Championships. Superboat International with John Carbonell, the Offshore Super Series and all of its members, the APBA with Jim Poplin and Bob Bull, really put together a fantastic event here in Key West, put a great show on for the fans and all the spectators. We look forward to doing it again next year. Freeze Frame would really like to thank Russell Kilpatrick, our fantastic helicopter pilot, for all he does for us and being the best pilot that we have. Here you can see OffshoreOnly.com's rig, as well as Superboat International's rig, and all the fans on the pier. Great to have the Mole Pier back for use here again in Key West this year. Here you can see Callan Marine on the end of a tow rope, not sinking, just coming in with a lot of hull damage there. Both guys, John Kosker and David Callan, appear to be okay. Today's winners in Superboat Cat, Super Cat, Team Virgin takes first place, Pro Marine in second place with Nichols Offshore finishing up in third. That leaves Pro Marine as your world champion. Team Virgin takes second and Nichols Offshore takes the third place finish. In Superboat Cat, Bacardi Silver limps home to take home another world championship to add to their list of accomplishments. Bacardi Big Thunder Marine comes in second today. Callan Marine comes in third. As I said, Bacardi Silver, your overall champion. Big Thunder in second, with Callan in third overall. Today's winner in Super Cat Light class, Team CRC, Jeff Harris and Mike DeFries were in first. In Motion come in second, and Showtime finish up in third. That leaves In Motion, Jerry Sorrentino and Alvin Heathman as your world champions, Team CRC in second, and Showtime in third place. Those are all your final results from Key West. It was a great week of racing here. Freeze Frame Video is very proud to be part of it. We look forward to seeing everybody in the 2005 season as the offshore racing campaign rolls on. We hope everybody has a fantastic holiday season and look forward to seeing everybody in the new year.